Hello guys and welcome back for another video with Pall family. I'm Daniel.
I'm Natalia.
And today we are back with Lloyd and Mandy.
10 things we wish we knew before moving to Bali 2022.
Must watch. So we are here to watch it.
I think this is part of, they said they are doing podcast.
Don't know. Yeah, they said about the podcast. I don't know
they
if
said
it's
something, yeah.
From there
Yeah, maybe just a part.
Maybe the setup is for the they made a special.
But anyway, doesn't matter.
Don't forget, if you are new and enjoying watching these videos with us, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell to stay up to date to know when we're gonna post our next videos. Please check the original video from Lloyd and Mandy. You can find it in the description. Ready? Steady?
You didn't like it?
Yes, it's almost... we subscribed already. My mistake.
Moving to Bali.
Moving to Bali.
Hey guys, it's Lloyd and Mandy here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 10 things we wish we knew before moving to Bali.
So we've been living in Bali for almost 6 months now. When we first got here, there were a few hurdles we had to jump and a few things we didn't really know
red eyes
that we wish we did before we got here.
Yes.
We wish someone had have told us these things. We watched a lot of YouTube videos before coming over, but we still feel like there was a few things missing that would have really made it easier.
Let's hear them.
So we're going to give you our 10 things we wish we knew before moving to Bali.
Gojek.
Gojek's a really handy thing to know about. It's essentially Uber in Indonesia.
You can use Gojek for just about anything. The probably most important thing you need it for, when you get off the plane, if you have Gojek on your phone already, you can order a Gojek right outside the terminal. It's just a little walk. And don't worry if you only have cash, because you can pay with cash as well. They will ask you for credit card details when you sign up, but you don't need to give your credit card details. You can use all cash with Gojek, and it's been a lifesaver. We use it every day. In fact, we took Gojek here today because it was raining.
Yeah.
You can also get food delivered, shopping done for you.
You're installing now.
Gojek, just about anything.
Cash. Which we are not using it here, to be honest. I didn't have more than 10 years in my hand cash.
Can't hear.
Sorry.
Credit card or debit card, but always have cash on you, because you're going to get stuck. If you're going out for a night, make sure you have plenty of cash to get home, or to buy drinks, or to pay your bill. Like, I can't tell you the amount of times we've been in a restaurant and racked up a bit of a bill, only to find at the end of the night that they don't accept card. It's not like Australia, where basically everywhere accepts card.
Same like in
UK.
UK.
Wherever you go,
Even
there's
tax.
ATMs everywhere, so don't stress too much about it. I have a travel money card that I use, so I can get Indonesian rupiah straight out from my bank account. If you don't have one, that's a good tip. But yeah, just make sure you have cash wherever you go.
And small bills as well. They often don't have change, we find. So getting smaller bills, even going into the bank and breaking down. Even if you give 100,000 and the bill comes to 80,000, sometimes that throws them for a loop. So sometimes you'll have to have exact money or exact change. Just something to keep in mind as well.
Yeah, hold on to small bills. if you
Yeah.
can.
Got it.
Google Translate.
Installed.
Should know how to
Yay.
speak Indonesian a bit better. Most people do speak English here, which is really handy, but sometimes you'll go into areas that don't speak much English, and it just really helps being able to communicate with people. So having Google Translate on hand is really handy.
Yeah, and like we've used it actually when we had to go to the doctor. It's really handy to have Google Translate, because sometimes you don't want things to get lost in translation.
Yes.
When we were sick, we had to, we tried to organise an ambulance to come and pick us up, and we had to use Google Translate for the person at the front desk. Don't even have to download it onto your phone. You can just use it straight from Google.
Yeah.
But if you have the app, it's really helpful.
Tourist SIM cards.
There is a rule when you come into Indonesia and you're planning on staying an extended amount of time. If you plan on using a local SIM card, you're required to register your IMEI number at customs and pay any import taxes that are required. So this has to be done within 2 months of arrival, otherwise you will not be able to register your card. But don't worry, because you can get a tourist SIM card, which is what they call it. And this will allow you to use your phone for about 3 months. You can use your phone as normal for 3 months, but after that 3 months, it will expire, which we found out the hard way. We didn't actually know that that's what it was. And our phones just stopped working one day. But you can go and get another tourist SIM card if you need. Just be...
Yeah, but if you register already your phone number
Yeah, how
somewhere...
you gonna extend?
But it's a relatively easy process if you don't want to go down the road of registering your IMEI and paying all the fees, and you're not sure how long you're going to be staying in Bali. Just ask for a tourist SIM card at any of the local phone shops.
Oh, dengue fever.
We were pretty naive to dengue when we were coming over, and unfortunately we got it within the first week of us arriving. If you've seen our previous videos, we've talked about this a little bit. Really make sure that you keep your immune system up. We recommend drinking jamu juice. If you don't know what that is, definitely look it up. It's really good for keeping your immune system intact, which helps fight off dengue. If your immune system is low, it can really have a negative effect on you. Dengue comes from a certain mosquito. It doesn't come from all of them. Predominantly, they hang around stale water. So if you're near the rice paddies or anything like that, a higher chance of probably getting dengue fever. They're more likely to bite your ankles or your elbows, we've learned, but make sure that you're using the right mosquito repellent. We were using a natural repellent and it just wasn't strong enough. The best ones to use are Sofel, or just go into the pharmacy and ask whoever's working what's the best one for you to use that they have on hand to protect you from dengue fever.
Also, you're going to want to make sure that you're covered for insurance. If something does go wrong, we use Safety Wing Insurance. We will leave the link in the description. If you're interested, it's super affordable and it's really good for digital nomads.
Anything you can think of, you can get delivered. We had to renew our visas and we're in Ubud at the time, and we trekked all the way into Denpasar to give our passports to the visa agent so that they could renew our visas. I didn't find out till later that we could have just paid them 50,000 rupiah to come and pick them up, and that goes for anything. If you need anything sent anywhere or picked up, it can all be done through the Gojek app, or even if you're just buying something off somebody, they'll offer delivery and they'll figure out a way to get it to you. So everything can be delivered. Don't worry, you don't have to go traveling miles and miles to pick up items or deliver items. So generally speaking, when you're giving a
but you need to
price,
know your
there
lower.
is some room for negotiation. This doesn't really count for places like restaurants or cafes or anything where there's like a set menu. But if you're buying anything from like a market or anything like that, or a tour, generally everything is negotiable. They're going to give you the price which they know is the highest price they can probably get, and they understand that you're going to come back to them with another price. Usually if they offer you a price and you just say no, I don't want it, they'll ask you how much do you want it for. In other words, like, they're expecting you to negotiate.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. But obviously things like when you're shopping at big retail shops or restaurants or bars,
Definitely
don't go
not
and try
there.
and negotiate the price of a beer or something like that.
Yeah.
You can try.
WhatsApp. Yeah.
So WhatsApp is widely used in Bali. It's the biggest communication tool here. Unlike in Australia and mostly in
We are
Canada,
using it here as
we
well.
use just Messenger through iPhone or text messaging. That's not the case here. WhatsApp is everything. We don't even really have credit on our phones to be able to use them regularly. We pretty much just use it for data with WhatsApp. So definitely get WhatsApp set up on your phone if you don't have it, because it's a lifesaver. You can message pretty much any business through WhatsApp to ask any questions, make reservations, anything like that. WhatsApp's the way to do it.
Yeah, and if you're looking at booking anything before you come over here, just get their WhatsApp number because you can be booking hotels, hire cars, tours, whatever it is. You could be communicating with them through WhatsApp before you even get to Bali. And even the big hotels and things like that, they're really good. Like they
Much better than
within
emails.
24 hours. Whereas if you just sending somebody an email, I feel like it gets lost a little bit in the inbox.
It's gonna answer you in 2 days.
Yeah, transfer-wise.
Number 2 is TransferWise. This is something I didn't really use back home, but just like WhatsApp, it's pretty much the main way people transfer money to each other and pay for either goods or services. So if you're paying for anything like
I had an
maybe a
account
visa
though.
renewal or anything like a tour, booking a hotel, you can use TransferWise. We actually had a funny story where we're on the beach in Seminyak and a lady offered to sell us some beads, and we didn't actually have any cash on us because we were just sitting in a restaurant, and we told her that and she said, no worries, you can just transfer us.
And she got us there.
Which was surprising because there's actually like really low fees, and yeah, it's probably the main way that money changes hands here, apart from cash, obviously.
Yeah.
TransferWise. So make sure you download TransferWise before you get here and make an account.
I had one. I don't know if you still like.
All you need is like an email address, and it links up to your
I didn't
credit
know.
card or debit card. So make sure you do that.
Hard water.
Yeah, for your hair.
The water is quite harsh. It's called hard water. So you can't drink the water here.
Oh.
It's quite harsh on your skin. It dries out your skin. It dries out your hair. We didn't realize how negatively the water would affect us here, and it does take a bit of time to get used to it. So that's something to think about. Definitely stock up on quality hair care products. If you're, fair like me, my hair actually started falling out. So I highly recommend something like Olaplex, or speaking to your hairstylist.
I have
before coming over
Olaplex.
If you don't want your hair getting completely destroyed. Getting a good body moisturizer as well, that's really hydrating.
But can you find it
helps.
there?
Another thing that I will mention,
I believe you.
if you're planning on swimming in pools when you come, in some pools the amount of chlorine is quite high in them. So if you want to prevent your hair from turning green like mine did, definitely wet your hair before you get into the pool so your hair doesn't absorb all the chlorine. It was a nightmare and it costs money to get it fixed. I know many other people have had this issue happen to them, but that's the hack to make sure it doesn't happen to you so you can still enjoy the resort or the pool that you're at. Make sure you wet your hair before you get into the pool.
Just as a bonus, one last thing we wish we knew before we got here, how good the local food is.
Yes.
And how nice the local people are.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to go to local warongs. I know we were scared at first. We heard like stories about barley belly and going to the markets. We're actually told by a couple of locals not to eat at the markets because we'd get barley belly. But once we started venturing out, we found that the food was really good. We haven't had any issues
I don't know.
being sick. I don't know, maybe we don't have sensitive stomachs, but
I usually do, so that's why I was very surprised, and I was very, very timid when we first got here about eating anything sort of that had been sitting out or anything, but we eat Indonesian food probably 75% of the time now, and my sensitive stomach, I've been fine. So it really makes local people's day when you venture out from the expensive or Western restaurants. Just to even go in and try it one time really, really makes them happy. So.
yeah, some of the dishes do contain a lot of MSG and oil, but you can find healthy options on the menu as well, so don't be scared to try that.
We hope you guys have found this video helpful in some way. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out some of our other videos. Follow us on Instagram, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
This one's for my scheme makers, my dream chasers trying to make it. Trust you got to hold on.
So, this was
Lloyd and Mandy. 10 things that you should know before to go to Bali.
So, we learned few new things.
Okay.
I knew about Gojek. I didn't know that they have app. Obviously, they were supposed to have an app.
Yeah.
I downloaded and installed it already.
TransferWise is like transfer money from
it's
somebody.
like PayPal and things like those. So
Okay.
I used to have an account. I need to see what's about with it. if I still have it or not.
I don't know. I have something else.
WhatsApp we have Monzo and
Monzo, yeah.
WhatsApp you have, Google Translate you have,
That with the hair was a bit like, what?
and yeah, with the mosquito somebody else said that we should try to get some
Yeah, but from where you know which one is the best?
reviews. That's the best way to find some.
Yeah, anyway,
something
you
out
have to
about the
buy them
product.
from there, yeah, because you're not coming with everything from home on a plane and
Yeah, but you can get a small one from here before you go, just in case to have it. If you get in there like in the evening,
I have to check the symptoms. Is it just fever or something else? Because I'm catching everything.
yeah, you're getting everything. So very sorry for you. I'm gonna have to go out by myself.
Hopefully.
If you need something, you're gonna text me and I can stop by the market and buy you something.
Anyway, very
Party
interesting.
time, guys.
Very interesting video,
Very
guys.
helpful.
Lloyd and Mandy, thank you very much.
Don't forget, if you're new and enjoying watching these videos with us, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell to stay up to date to know when we're gonna post our next videos. Don't forget to check the original video from Lloyd and Mandy. Very helpful video. Again.
And subscribe and like to them.
Subscribe, like.
Take care, stay safe, and see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Bye.